Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today is, as usual, on Monday. We're gonna have a fun day Monday. So it's gonna be Oracle messages today. You know, I was so happy last night when I can catch up with all the old members in the live streams and also to get to know new people. Hopefully, we will do that more in the future. You know, after this week, I hope to settle down in the new place and trying to set up the new tables and things like that. So hopefully that everything will be smooth. The reason why the live stream is actually very good for people because as long as I hear from you, I will know where you still stuck with, and then I will come up with the idea how to have you solve your situation. Okay, so now let's go to the cards and see what the cards have for us. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the tarot first, and I will pull 3 cards to see what spirits have to tell us about the upcoming time. Now, I know that some of you have managed to get awakened along the weekend, and some of you still enjoying the extended holiday. So suppose things will start moving after Tuesday for people. So if you are in that position, then just enjoy your time because it's like the reward from the universe for all the hard work that people been working on so far. Now this is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I keep forgetting saying that because some people might be new here. Okay, so let's see what we have. The first card we have is the Queen of Wands. Wow, so you stepping into, it's like you're taking back your control. It's the risings of energy that you spread out to the world at the moment with the Queen of Wands. So people will notice you and your voice will be heard. So you kind of like, this is the feeling of the Six of Wands. So people gonna feel like they in the spotlight of the centers of their journeys. So that means that you gain a lot of healing and balance. So this is a very good energy actually. Now let's see the second card what we have. And I also see the new things are coming for people here, because obviously you now stepping out of the past. I would just say that. So the Four of Pentacles here is like you finished with the old things, the old life. You start to moving forward toward the future. So that also means that there's a new foundations gonna be established for your next cycle. With the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so let's see what is the next card. It looks like it's like the new start, a new fresh start is coming to people, because you have managed to raise your energy. So if anyone's still a little bit lag behind, speaking of energy, then like we need to figure out how to step it up to catch up with other fellows. And the next one is Justice. This is like how I say, if you're going through legal process or something to deal with like legal aspect, then there will be news coming your way, something to kind of like to release you from that blockage of energies that you feel you've been stuck with. It's like things hanging above your head will be removed. So there will be some sort of legal news here with the Justice, especially if you're going through kind of like um, dispute or divorce or trade contract. So there was like a blockage before, and you will get some news coming in. Now that is really good. Okay, so let's see with the oracle cards. Let's see what we have. Right, let me put this here. Now the oracle, we will go to the Celtic first, the Celtic spirits. Let's see what we have with the Celtic spirit. Okay, so the first one we have is the gift, communication gift, and crystals. The gift here is saying it's like you know, just the justice here. So there will be news. There can be a literally a gift. It can be even money. I see something flowing in, like, you know, like material wise. It also it also say communications, gift, and crystals. So you will gain uh, some sort of solutions or clarity about something, the thing that you've been dealing with, and you start to get clearer ideas and informations about how to solve it. And also, you know, it can be a news, it can be money, it can be some sort of this is like the karmic payment to you, because you've been working hard on yourself and on your learning, your lessons, and your experiences. So this is gonna be very good. Okay, so the next card, let's see what we have. The Green Fairy, mischief, freedom, and reckless. It's number 23. The Green Fairy here is saying, actually, you know, it's about the blessings for people that you now being free from your situations. You start to feel easier to breathe. And that is the support from your spiritual team, the people trying to guide you. And also, it also means that you close to the alignment with your higher self, which means you will be awakened. So I'm expecting there will be more people gonna be awakened next week, because this is still the time, right? And if you're trying to utilize the energies of the Leo season before it closes, because it's closed very soon, then there was still a good chance that you can manage to awake yourself. So, you know, the mischief is funny. The mischief go with freedom and reckless. It doesn't sound right, but the reason why is mischief, because before you getting awakened, you feeling that mischief and frustrations, because you feeling like you're living in limbo. Like you cannot break out your energy, but you obviously feeling your higher self trying to tell you that there's a need of, you know, like expand of your energies, or raising your energy to a higher level. So so that indicates to me that and also because of the justice here and the Four of Pentacles, which is you trying to close the old things, the old life, and you trying to kind of like find a solution with the justice here, the way out. And that's why, see, when you see freedom here, you can only be free when you understand the mechanisms, how life works, how the universe works, and then you will be able to move forward by freeing yourself, freeing your mind. Okay, so let's see the next card. I don't know why this deck is upside down. Okay, let's go to the angel answer to see what we have. The first one we have is within next few weeks. Wow, this is nice. So within next few weeks is the gift from the universe coming in for you. So it can be money, it can be the news about your legal process. Something will help you, kind of like giving you a boost, or the endings of, you know, the things that's jeopardized you in the past or so far. Now that is really great. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that there will be money, there will be news, um, in your favor. So that is really good. So if anyone receive anything in the future, the near future, please comment so I know. Why this? Oh, I think that this deck is all over. Let's see. I don't know what happened to the deck, but okay. So let's see the next card we have. Okay, now let's use this one. If you believe. Wow, you know, see, the gift and if you believe, actually, it's very similar to each other. It's, if you believe here is like if you really build, really can, how I say, can in tune with your higher self. That's when you really, really believe something. And to allow that to happen, that's also saying that you will be close to the alignment with your higher self, awakening yourself. So whatever you choose, make sure that you follow your heart and make sure that you can communicate with your higher self clearly. Because when you can listen and talk to yourself in a way that everything feels certain, then you will understand the meaning of what the gift is about and how things gonna, you know, like open up for you. Okay, now let's go to the unicorn. This is the unicorn oracles, and we will see what we have for today. The freedom of truth. Communicate honestly, be who you truly are. So, you know, like there's a number of, you know, cards and, you know, signs of this reading about communication. So that means that you come close to the ending of something. That's why it's require you or you come close to opening something. The ending of something is always goes with the opening of something. That's why they say when one door closed, there will be another door open. So this is the freedom of truth is actually about your how you perceive freedom, because Sagittarius is a sign that craving for freedom more than any other signs. So you can only spread that vibe about yourself and make your voice heard when you heal yourself and step up your game and become the energies of the Queen of Wands. And that is when the freedom of truth will support you. That's ability of saying the truth and let the truth comes out and being understood. Again, it's about communications, and as I say, the energies. If you remember in my reading for this week, the prediction for this week, I did mention the energies about, you know, Mercury in Virgo and Aries and Gemini. So it's all about communication. So this is the time that we need to focus on your throat chakra to allow yourself to be put out there and understood. This is also a very good blessing, because sometimes when the energy is not about communications, then it's really difficult to make other people to get what you mean, or to do, or to kind of like to cooperate with you. So if you in the positions of talking to someone or asking for help, this is the time that you should do it. Now the second card we have the rose gold cosmic pool. Bathe in cosmic love, soak up in wisdom. So obviously this reading is about preparing yourself for the next awakening again. Because when you manage to catch up, to align with your higher self, then you will be able to bring out all your wisdom, all the things that you know. That's why they say that the sage is someone that always knows something. But we cannot bring it out because we still, like going under the higher self. We're not catching up with our higher self yet. So when that happens, you will be free. You will see everything clearly. And then you can start to ask people or communicate with people or even tutor people more more clearly, and they will understand you 100%. And bathed in cosmic love, there will be a lot of healing energies comes toward people, and also to boost the people's energies and the mood, so you will enjoy the time after the awakening. It's like the holidays designed for graduates, so you need to become the graduate so you can enjoy this blessing. Okay, so now the next one, let's go to the rose. I opened my window yesterday and it was raining the whole evening, and these papers start to get sticky. That is one of the very bad things. Okay. Now let's see the rose, what we have. The rose. The rose is about healing. It's about the blessings of the healing. To see what we received right now. Okay, so let's take this card. The Holy Grail. So the Holy Grail says stop endless searching, inner quest. So this is, again about how you prepare yourself for what coming toward you, because it's now the time for you to start to, how I say, evolve everything in your life, even with about yourself, even like environment, the home, the situations, everything's from inside out to outside. So the Holy Grail here, they say stop endless searching. So don't trying to look for things that is not there, because right now you already received and seen everything that you needed. It's just how you can open your eyes and see things from the higher perspective, so you can start recognize what's been designed for you, what's been given to you, what is meant for you. Okay, so the next one, let's see what we have. So like everyone has the answer inside. It's just sometimes we too, how I say, blindfolded. It's like the Eight of Swords. Because of the fears, because of the resistance to changes, because of lack of confidence, because we didn't love ourselves enough. Now all these things actually lead to the moment that you blank yourself, and that's why you couldn't get that answer out. So as long as you're working on your shadow, in working on healings, working on, how I say, your wisdom, because like the power of wisdom is crazy, right? It's the most powerful thing in the world, because those things, the mind power, is the thing that allow people to realize everything into the 3D world, all the ideas, technologies, crazy things. Okay, now the next card we have is healing is happening. You not broken, just the process safe to soften. This is what I'm talking about. So thanks to this reading, I can see that Spirit trying to send people and remind people, those that come so close to the awakenings but still not quite managed, or maybe just partly done it. So this is the reading for these people. So basically, Spirit saying that it's happening because you've been pumped with a lot of healing energy, the whole cosmic love. Uh, so it's gonna happen very soon. Another, so this is gonna be the third awakening to people. Well, you know, for some people, right? It's they have to go through like a partial awakening. It's not. It's unlike what you thought that you can wake up overnight and suddenly see things different. But each time you will improve a little bit, and sometimes it takes about 3-4 times. That's why I say the healing and the learning of you know the soul journey is actually a lifetime, or actually you know it's the endless cycle, every life. So we cannot stop. Even we manage to see things, but we cannot stop. We have to keep on the work. Oh dear. Right. I think this guy is sticky again. Okay, so let's see what we have. This is the ancestor answer oracle, and let's see what we have. It's really sticky. Jesus. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I couldn't split this. Okay. I need to be careful more in the future about this. Okay, so the next card, let's see what we have. The next card we have is the High Priestess, harness mystic power. Well, the High Priestess is actually the same as the High Priest in the Tarot. So this is calling you to tap in yourself. That's why I say the inner quest. So you need to listen to your intuition more now, because around this time, because of the blessing is going on, the healings is being sent out from the universe, from the divine. So it's a time that you have to really trust yourself and talk to yourself, ask your higher self, listen to yourself, use your intuitions, because obviously this is like quite a historic time for people, if you think about that. Okay, so the next one we have the Sky Father, trust in the unknown. I really love this card, the Sky Father, because to me the Sky Father here is it's like Chiron in the sky, because he's a tutor of the sky, right? So the Sky Father trusts in the unknown very directly. So the unknown is actually being known by you, because remember, we all here before. We just cannot remember it, and we never learn. That's the problem. So we have to come back and just learn again and again until you can remember something. Okay, now let's see with the shadow. Let's see what we have. Sorry, the gilded regret. So this is, it's kind of like, this is your the shadow work that people still have to watch out for, because for some people, because you couldn't make sense of everything. So the things that happened not in your favor in the past, the hurt, the pains and things like that, or if you did something, like if you thought it was a mistake, but you didn't recognize the meaning of why it's supposed to happen, then you will have this kind of like sense of shame about yourself, and that's why you fail to raise the love for yourself, because you're supposed to love yourself the most, more than anything else or anyone else in this world. But it's number 5, so it's again about changes. So there, for some people, I can see that you still let things like regrets, or like the bad events that happened in your life, to kind of like knock you down and hold you back. You still well, the only ways to get out of this shadow is to make sense of what's the meaning of that event, what it was designed for. When you can answer that, you can get out of that shadow easily. Okay, so the next card, let's see what we have, is hiding your true self. Now you see what I mean. So obviously that the theme of this reading, they're trying to advise, spirit trying to advise people that stop blaming yourself or people around you. Stop making excuses because of things in the past. Tap into your inner self, your intuitions, to bring out the clarity on everything, because that's the only way that you can free yourself and allow yourself to move forward toward the future where you're supposed to be, because the justice is waiting for you. Okay, now let's go to the final deck. We have the love romance. Let's see what we have. So this is the final. This energy actually quite good. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Well, you know, as I say, if you in some sort of toxic relationship or something like that, then you have to set the healthy boundary for yourself. And that boundary will decide if you want to give that relationship a chance or not, right? But with some people, if it were not about toxic, but it was about a life learning, helping each other to learn things, then you have to wait until you being awakened. So you will be sure that it is really your soulmate or not, and then you can decide to give it a chance. So basically, spirits say that it's possible that if you want to give something a second chance, or someone a second chance, because remember that everyone deserves a second chance, right? So if we want that from people, then we have to do that for people too, because you know we have to be fair. But that's why you have to go through the awakening, or you know, manage in a way that can make sense of everything and open your eyes, understand all the shadow works and what were toxic even to yourself in the past. Only when you gain all the answer and wisdom, then you will know who is worth your time and your devotion. Because you know, like when you gain the clarity on people, when you can recognize the people's soul on a very high level, then you will understand why we have to go through the process like this, so we can recognize the soulmate. Now the second card we have is, let's see, the second card we have is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so I think it's quite, the two cards actually talking about the same situation. So, but how you know when to trust? Because obviously that we learn a hard way in the past that we put trust in the wrong persons or the wrong way. So now that's why that the two cards is actually about, if you learned what happened before and now you can start to kind of like adapt all that wisdom and experience into the situations, and see if you now graduated or not. So the only way is manage how to awaken yourself so you can see things the higher way of viewing things, and then you will kind of like make decisions, but based on knowledge and wisdoms, and also based on the respects to the principles of the universe. So when you do that, you will see why things gonna change or work for your own benefit the way you want it. It's just because in the past you did think blindly and kind of spontaneously, randomly. So you lost your identity. So that's why you know they remind that you know you have to stay true to your identity. Now, if we don't stay true to our identity, the people will lose interest. because the power and the beauty and the attractions of Sagittarius is actually about confidence, freedom, fun, smart, intelligence, loving, caring. But because before we learn things, before we recognize we did wrong, we let it happen, and that's why this time the universe want to see if you really learned everything and put it into practices. Okay, guys, so this is all I got for this Fun Day Monday oracle things. I don't see a lot of changes here, so it's still about preparing yourself for the awakening. However, there's a small improvement here, that there was some sort of news or money flowing in for people. It's like the karmic reward for all the bravery from you that that you went through all the kind of like the most challenges in your life journey, and now you succeeded to pull yourself through and got to the place that you're ready for the new start, a new beginning. So that's the one good things about this reading. Okay, guys, so if you like what I'm doing, please like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you next one. Bye bye.